Good evening to Ms. Antia. My name is Muhammad Azmi bin Kumaidi. I'm taking Bachelor in Human Capital Management. Today I'm going to explain about three chapters, which is the first chapter is index. The first chapter, chapter 4, in index number. The second chapter is chapter 5, economics application of graph and equation. And the last chapter is chapter 6, linear programming. So we move to first questions for chapter 4, index chapter. First question is simple index. I'll show you the formula for simple index. P equals PT over P4 multiplied by 100. This is the formula. So the first one is mean. PT is the price for current year and PO is the previous year price. So for meats, the current price is 95 over previous price is 104 multiplied by 100. So we can get 91.35 from it. Next, chicken. For the chicken, the current price is 120 over previous year price 96 multiply 100, so we can get 125. The last one is fish. The current price for fish is 170 over previous year price is 150 multiplied by 100, and we get the answer is 113.33. So this is for first question. Next is aggregate price index. This is formula for simple aggregate index. The formula is P equals PT over P4 multiplied by 100. So simple aggregate index we can get from all price in 2017 and 2018. So for simple aggregate index, we need to plus all this number in 2018 and 2017. So from all this number, the answer for 2018, we get 355 over 350 multiplied by 100. So the answer is 110. This is for aggregate price index. Okay, now is simple average price index. For simple average price index, we need to plus all answer from simple index. This is answer for meats from simple index, chicken and fish. So we need to plus all this. Over the total of item. We need three total. So all this answer we divide 3, and the answer is 109.9. Next is question C. Let's pairs method. This is formula for less pairs method. PT multiply QO over PO multiply QO multiplied by 100. So for less pairs method, we need to combine all price and quantity. Follow the formula. All price and quantity in 2018 and 2017. So the first one is P. Okay. First one is meat. The price and quantity for meat. PT is current price for meat is 25. Multiply quantity QO 50. PO is previous price for meat 104 multiply current multiply 50 plus price and quantity for chicken 100. Follow this formula 120 5 and the last one is price and quantity for fish. The same formula 170 multiply 150 multiply 50 multiplied by 100. After calculate all this, so the answer is equals 23,450 over 22,360 multiplied by 100, and the answer is 104.9. So next is for Pache price index. Pache price index. This is formula for Pache price index. P equals PT multiply QT over PO multiply QT multiplied by 100. This is the same step with Lesper's method, but the formula look different. So we're going for next step. After calculate all this, we can get 29,225 over 26,110 multiplied by 100, and the answer is 111.9. The last question is question D, Fisher ideal index. This is the formula for Fisher ideal index. Square root Lesper's price index multiply Pache price index. So the answer for this is answer from Lesper's price index. And the answer is 108.3. Okay, finish. This is last questions, and we're going to the next chapter. Thank you. We move to the next chapter, which is chapter 5, economics applications of graph and equations. So this is the questions. The first question is, when the expenditure reduced by 25%. So for the first question, this is formula. This is 25%, like the question.
the first we the expenditure is 1,000 minus 250. How we can get 250? So 1,000 multiply 25 over 100, so we can get 250. 1,000 minus 250, the answer is 750. So next we will move to sub 0 into x. Sub 0 into x, we will take labor as 50 and 50 ringgit and capital. So we take labor as x and capital we take as y. So labor 50, x we change to 0, 100 plus 100y equals 750. So 50 multiplied by 0 is 0, and 100 we move to left and get 750 divide by 100, we can get this answer 7.5. Next up, 0 into y. So we take labor as x, labor 50 ringgit plus 100, we change y to 0 and we get this. Also same, 700 divided by 50 and we can get the answer 15. This is the graph for questions A, Roman 101. Now questions number 2. If the price of labor is increased by 30%. Before this we calculate for reduced by 20%, but now is increased by 30%. The step also same, but for this we plus 1,000 plus 300. So how we get this? 100y is capital equals 1,300. So 100 move to the right, and you're gonna calculate like this. $1,300 divided equals 13, and we get y for 13 and x for 26. This is the graph. For the third question is, interpret the isocos line with context to the origin. So this is the formula: PKK plus PLL equals C. The PKK, the labor, we take labor for PKK 50x and PLL for capital, which is 100y, equals C is 1,000. So we calculate subs 0 into x. 550 plus 100y. So now we move to subs 0 into x. We use label rm50 for x plus capital 100y equals 1000. So we calculate into this. We move 100 to right and we calculate 1000 over 100 and we get answer 10. Next is subs 0 into y. We do the same step, and x we get answer 20. This is origin line for isocos, and this is origin line isocos when compared with label when increased by 30%, and this is origin line when compared with expenditure when reduced by 25%. Okay.
Next chapter is chapter 6, linear programming. This is the questions. So this is step 1. We take this for C1. This is C1. We take from this. C2. We take from this. And C3. We use this. So we will calculate for C1 when x equal to 0. 2x plus 4y equals 1200. So we change the x to 0. 0 plus 4y equals 1200, and this is calculation. The answer is 300. So this is basically is x, y. So the next step is when y equals to 0, the same step, and the answer is 600, and x is 600 and y is 0. Next is calculate for C2. We use this for 4x plus 3y equals 1300. So we calculate same step like this. The answer y for C2 is 433.3. So this is x, 0 for x, 433.3 for y. Next is when y equals to 0, we calculate like this, same step, and the answer for x is 325. Sorry, 325, and this is the answer for x, 325, and 0 for y. This is overall for all answer. And we move to graph line. As we see, this is point for A, this is point for B, and this is point for C. Point for A, we get x, 0 for x, and 300 for y. for point B, we use C1 for A, C2 for B. From A, 2x equals 1200 minus 4y. So x, this we change for 600, we get from this 600 minus 2, move to right, and we get for this 600 x 600 4 over y. This is C. Next, C into B. So basically it's 4x, but we change the x. We change the x for this 600 minus 4 over 2y plus 3y equals 1300. So we're gonna calculate this, and 4 multiply 600, we get 2400, and 4 multiply 4 over 2, and we get 8y plus 3y equals 1300. So we calculate like this, and the answer for y is 220. Next, C. Now we calculate for get answer for x. This is x. We take 600 minus 4 over 2, and we change the y. Basically this is y, but we change to is 220, and we calculate the answer is 160. So the total is x is 160 and y is 220. We move to z. Z is actually this is z, zx, and this is x, and this is y. We change x to 160 as you see this, and y 220. This we calculate, and the answer is 56,400. Next, for point C, we take from this is point C. Point C, 325 x, and this y for 0. Z, next z equals 160. This is basically is x plus this is y, 140, and y is 0, and the answer is 52,000. Point D we get from this is point D actually, but yeah, D is 0, 0, so we change this x to 0 and y also 0, and the answer is 0 also. Thank you.